Well, since India and Australia are playing in a one-day series, it's only fair, rather a no-brainer, that an Indian and Australian should be on this show as well. So we've got podcaster Paul Dennett joining us. Welcome, Paul. And we also got Chetan Narula, a journalist from India, on this show. So welcome to you as well, Chetan. Paul, I'll come to you first. We've been talking about Hardik Pandya and his big-hitting exploits in that Indian middle order. But the question really is, and Paul, I'll come to you first, why hasn't India produced as many big hitters in the past?
Well, actually, I think India have produced quite a decent amount of big hitters. I remember as a kid, Krish Srikanth and Kapil Dev giving Australia some fearful hidings. I was at the MCG back in 2003 when Sehwag scored 195 on Boxing Day. And I'm sure Stuart Broad hasn't forgotten Yuvraj Singh hitting him for 6 sixes in an over. Look, there's no doubt that India's great batsmen have often been stylists rather than bludgeoners. Tendulkar, Dravid, Gavaskar. But with the rise of the IPL, there's more and more big hitters coming into the side. I think that the side has quite a few at the moment, and Hardik Pandya may well be the biggest in world cricket. And I actually saw a stat the other day saying that India have hit more sixes in one-day cricket than any other country. So I don't think they're doing too badly.
Absolutely, some really interesting insight there. But Paul, these are more stroke players than big hitters. Chetan, let me come to you and ask you, in terms of Team India, do you think that we need somebody like maybe a Kieron Pollard or a Glenn Maxwell who can come in and instill a fear in the opposition from the word go?
Well, I think there are two reasons for that. First of all, we have to look at the strategy that the Indian team uses in limited overs cricket. I mean, they do have big hitters in the form of Shikhar Dhawan, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli. I mean, they can all, hit clean hits to the fence at any time. They can shift gears, but India do not have specialists in limited overs cricket. I mean, all the Indian batsmen, whether the openers or the middle order batsmen or the late order batsmen, all of them play across different formats, with the exception of maybe MS Dhoni, who doesn't play Test cricket anymore. So all of them playing different formats means that there is nobody like somebody, say Kieron Pollard, who plays only T20 cricket, who is an out-and-out aggressive batsman. So that is, I think, one of the key reasons why India do not have a big explosive batsman, big hitting explosive batsman, because all of their batsmen play across different formats.
Well, fabulous insight there from Chetan. It's interesting, if you combine the thoughts of Paul and Chetan, India have to make that transition from stroke makers to big hitters. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us on Blogosphere on this episode of Matchpoint.